Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make money from farming in every single way possible, and I'll show you exactly how you need to set up your farms and what equipment you need to farm effectively and everything like that. But before we go into that, make sure you leave a like, subscribe and turn notifications to see more, and let's get straight into the video. So in my time playing Skyblock, I've made a lot of farms, as you can probably see, but most of them aren't that great. I wouldn't copy my example for how to build farms, but the main thing you're going to want to do is start with cane, and you need to layer it in a certain way, which I'll show you just like this. Now, basically, you just have to set it up so it's like you have one layer in the middle, and then just like in this pattern like this, and you do want to put slabs between all the layers. I don't think you need light for cane, so you can just do that. But what I would suggest is have fully complete this layer. Don't put the potatoes here. Fully complete this, and then do another one, and then another half. So that isn't the amount you'll need to completely set it up. But currently you probably won't have enough coins or anything to sort of do that. And also I would suggest maybe getting a builder's one. This might be later on. I did this with a builder's one, which is a bit stupid because yeah, I would suggest using Infinity Dirt Wand and just going through manually. It will take a long time, but you do sort of want to do it to make a lot of coins. Now, the stuff you're going to need to farm this effectively is obviously you're going to need a hoe. Now, currently, I don't think I can. I still can't get my hose out of here, which is annoying actually. But what you need on your hoe is definitely you need replenish, depending on what crop. For cane, you don't need replenish, but for now you just need harvesting and telekinesis. That's all you're going to need on your hoe. I'd suggest start with maybe a rookie hoe, or diamond hoe, regular. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to need to eventually get replenished. Now, what I did to get replenished, obviously, I've done quite a lot of cocoa bean farming, as you can probably see. I've also farmed like 20 million cocoa beans, I think it says, yeah, 23 million cocoa beans, and I needed to do that for replenish, which is an enchant you're going to need if you're farming anything but sugarcane or pumpkins, I believe. So yeah, you're definitely going to need that on a hoe to then move on to a different crop, which I'll show you now, which is going to be netherwort. Now, to farm effectively, you're going to need a few other things as well. You'll need a personal compactor. Now, what you have to do is just set this up so it has the enchanted item you want to craft. So instead of doing cane, it would be enchanted sugar. And if you had a better personal compactor, you could put sugar and enchanted sugar cane, so you don't ever fill up your inventory and you can just keep going forever, which would be very nice. But yeah, that's basically what you have to do for that. And then I'd say move on to obviously farming has a lot of things to it. There's a few good things you're going to need to do now, especially in this building. Now, the thing, Jacob does contests every 3 days in Skyblock days, which is I think every about 10 past the hour in real life time. So currently there's carrot, mushroom, and netherwort. You want to wait till there's a sugarcane one, and then just try and get at least bronze in that. If you can't do that, you're going to need to work on your farming level. My farming level is currently at around, is that 29? So that's pretty decent. It's not great. I'd suggest you probably want to get it slightly higher than that, maybe like 35-ish, before you can consider yourself quite good at farming. I'm not great at farming. I don't do it too much, as you can probably tell by my small farms down there. But yeah, and then what you want to do, I'd say you want to try and eventually get to this mathematical hoe blueprint so you can get yourself a better hoe. Now, how I did this the first time was I traded in all of my bronzes to silvers, then my silvers to gold, and then I bought that hoe. Now, what you can do with that is then whichever crop you farm the most, probably cane at this point, you can then make that hoe and level it up slowly but surely, and eventually you'll get a very good hoe that can give you good farming fortune. Now, I wish I could show you mine, but I can't currently because the backpacks are glitched. But you can see it. The iron hoes are the mathematical hoe blueprint ones that I have. And just get. I don't think you don't need replenish if it's a cane hoe, obviously. But if it's any other crop, you will need replenish. Yeah, in terms of anything else you'll need to gain farming fortune, that's what we're basically trying to do, is gain farming fortune. Currently mine is at 116 base, which is without holding out the hoe. I think that's because of my farming level. Yeah, 116 farming fortune. So yeah, that would be why. But one thing you can do to increase this is what most people would do. I honestly don't think it's that good, but if you search for an elephant in the auction house, and then I think, is this... Yeah, this is the right thing. So the level 100, just legendary elephant doesn't have to be a high level. it says trunk efficiency grants 174 farming fortune, which increases your chance for multiple drops. Now that is very good. Actually, that is a lot of farming fortune, which might be very nice. Yeah, that would be very good. You probably won't get a very high level one though, is the thing. And these cost a lot of coins. Now you can probably see 30 million coins. Now I'd suggest you buy one for about 16, because these things are available. Oh, this is highest to lowest. That'll be why. If we try and find legendary, then I'll show you how you can buy. I think you can buy a legendary for 16 mil from the. Well, it's 15 mil from the a Ringo event thing, and yeah, that is basically what you're going to want to buy it for. Somewhere around 16 mil, and that can get you a good amount of coins. But obviously that is very late game, and we're probably not up to that point just yet. Now the only way that's going to factor in is if you have a very good hoe and you have very good farms as well. Now this is where we're going to move on to our next crop, which is going to be netherwort. This is probably the most profitable thing. Now what I would suggest doing, obviously don't follow my farm example, make a full layer, but have it every, I believe, 4 blocks, have like a dug in bit here, and you can like make rows in between them, so you can go along the side, just break these blocks down this row and go along the side. But currently, because I think because you have to switch to 1.16 or something to farm this effectively, because if you see in 1.8 the hitbox of this is only at the floor, so it is really annoying to get multiple. If you see here, I can barely farm 2 in front of me, so that is basically the reason for switching versions, because the netherwort hitbox is different. But yeah, so you have to make that a full layer, maybe make multiple layers of that, because you're going to need a lot of it, and then you put that in your personal compactor, and you can also make this into mutant netherwort later on here, which sells for a large amount of coins. And the more you increase your farming fortune and get your hoe leveled up, the more money you're going to make from both of these crops. Now those are the 2 money making crops I'd suggest, but in terms of winning Jacob's events, you could use cocoa beans, you could use potatoes, whatever's easiest for you. I'd say cocoa beans are quite easy. Obviously you will need replenishes. Actually, yeah, maybe not. Cocoa beans is good because you need to get replenish eventually. I think I mainly use minions to get my first replenish book, because I used to have a lot of cocoa bean minions. Now I only have 4. But yeah, this is sort of more what you want to do with your netherwort. Yeah, but I've kind of leveled up my Skyblock understanding over the time. So like I initially built this sugarcane farm, then I moved down to the bottom when I realised that was what you're supposed to do. I also built a pumpkin farm and stuff like that. But I'd suggest I wouldn't go for crops. I wouldn't go for a mushroom. Actually, mushroom is very difficult to farm, but there's a way you can do it with minions and minion expanders that is quite good. I'm trying to think of other crops. Let's look. So in farming, I'd suggest wheat is all right. It's not great. Now the main thing you want to do is consider what is getting you the most farming XP. Now recently they buffed all of these things to give you the same amount. But I believe pumpkin is still kind of the best, but it's not very good for money anymore, I don't think. So I believe cane would be your best bet to get farming XP, and yeah, anything else is very difficult to do. Now, in terms of getting Jerry medals for, or not Jerry medals, what is it called? Jacob medals for cactus and mushroom. These are the more specialized ones. For cactus, you need to get the cactus chopper, because otherwise, well, you need to build a cactus farm first. I built one like this. I don't know if this is a good design. I don't have a cactus chopper yet, so that would be why. But you would need a bigger one if you do have a, because the cactus chopper is so good because it allows you to insta-mine. I'll show you it. So it allows you to insta-mine cactus, which is so OP, and it's the only way you can get medals really in cactus. It's called Cactus Knife. Yeah, so it slices through cactus instantly, and it costs a gold medal. That's the problem with it. So if you think you can get gold in cactus, that's a worthy investment. But otherwise, I wouldn't suggest it too much. Some people go. I think 30 Virus. He went for golds in all of the in everything single thing. I think, but I already got the yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, you can try and get a medal in every single collection, which might be good, and then you can buy yourself hoes for the ones you want to continue with and stuff like that. Now, to maximize your money output, I'd literally just say you just sell it. I think cane is the best currently for money. I'm not exactly sure on the price. Now, the reason cane is expensive is because alchemy requires a lot of cane and stuff like that, and there's no real alternatives. I remember there was a point where enchanted spider eyes were quite good, but or fermented spider eyes, but they got boomed in price. So yeah, they're not very good anymore. But I don't know about potatoes being good for money. I don't think they're great, but they do make hot potato books, which is quite nice. I put all of my hot potato books and my liver dagger from that. And yeah, that's basically everything I can tell you about farming. You just need to grind it out, try and build full layers. Obviously, I don't have a good farm, but I just try and get as much cane down as possible, much crops down as possible, and start mining stuff, and you'll just make money like that. It's a very consistent method, and it's a nice way to just relax and just farm something. It's a bit more less stressful and engagement. You need less engagement than dungeons or something. So yeah, it's a very good money making method. But that's gonna do it for today. So if you could subscribe, that'd really help out the channel. But yeah, that's all for today. So goodbye.